Now back to Studio A and the award-winning Scott Micklin morning program on KSJE.
And back in the studio this morning with my guest, as I mentioned, from the Farmington Public Library, Jennifer Me Ryan. It's all about you.
It is all about me. Well, it's all about summer reading.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Jenny Me Ryan, good to see you.
Good to see you
Thanks
too,
for coming in.
Yeah.
It is the
We're
launch.
in it.
The
It's
launch
happening.
of summer reading, right? It happened over the weekend.
It happened over the weekend. We had our
Days
kickoff
ago.
carnival. We've got our animatronic dinosaurs there. Yeah.
They're crazy looking.
Oh my gosh.
So.
Well, we've got one. So we've got one, and then we'll swap them out in July. So,
Okay, but they're still crazy looking.
Visit early and often.
Okay.
To see all the dinosaurs.
Keep them well fed, will you?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. And we have, our motto is "Don't be a snack, avoid attack."
Good.
So
Yes.
you can take photos with the dinosaurs, but don't touch, climb, or
Right.
mess with them in any way, because you might lose an arm.
Nobody wants that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be terrible.
Yeah.
Who'd want to spend
Yeah,
the
we
summer
wanna
with
go
only one arm?
Well, we want to go all summer without a dinosaur
an incident.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'd be good. You
So,
should-
and we're counting. We're paying attention.
Okay.
So, yeah.
That's good.
So,
But-
yeah. But,
so-
oh, my gosh, so much going on.
Lots going on.
we're
Lots going
in
on.
it.
Just this
Yeah.
month, lots going on.
Yeah, I just sent the information for this month.
Yeah.
And so how
It's a
long
bunch
do we
of
have?
stuff.
How long is this show? 30
It's like
minutes?
going to be 3 days
I know.
from all the stuff you sent. But yeah, we'll whittle it down. We'll edit it down to 25 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, how's that?
Well, wait, it's live.
Yeah, there you go.
that does, okay, whatever.
Exactly.
Anyway, so
Yeah,
we've got a lot
lots of
of
stuff.
we've got a lot of weekly events.
Right.
Next week is kind of a big week because we're
Uh-huh.
gonna have like 3 Cottonwood concerts in a row.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And then our car show.
Well, that's not what we want to show people.
Yeah, so we get this coming weekend off.
You're right. Right.
And then the next weekend we've got the car show, and
Okay.
leading up to the car show, a bunch of Cottonwood concerts. One of the ones I'm really excited about is Sophia Talvik.
Right. I will show that in
is-
just a minute. You just keep talking about it.
I'm talking.
You're doing
Yeah,
great.
Yeah, yeah. No, I'm
mhm.
good. I'm good.
Okay.
So she is, I think from Sweden or Norwegia. So
Norway, maybe?
yeah, I know.
Or she's Norwegian?
It's an inside joke with
Oh.
my friends. So.
Oh, okay. Go you.
So yes,
All right.
so she does Americana folk music with Swedish roots, with kind of a Swedish sound to it, a very unique sound.
I see.
And we love our Cottonwood concerts because you just get to kick back under the Cottonwood trees at our North Amphitheater,
Right.
and enjoy a free show.
See?
Yeah, you can bring your dinner. You can,
Okay.
yeah, it's
All right,
just
there she is.
a lovely way to use the grounds surrounding the library.
Yeah, nice.
So yeah, it starts. All of our Cottonwood concerts start at 6.
Right.
You can get there, 5:30, and just kick back.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll have blankets if you forget to bring your blanket to spread out, or your lawn chair. You can bring a lawn chair. We'll have
Nice.
like some blankets if you forget yours.
Okay.
Or and then bring snacks and.
Okay. I have to say,
have
I do not like the way that dinosaur silhouette is looking at your performer. I really don't. So be careful, okay? Not cool.
I know. I put many dinosaurs.
Oh, yeah.
There's dinosaurs everywhere.
Everywhere.
Where you wouldn't expect it. Yeah. Surprise, dinosaur.
Exactly. So that's one
That's
Cottonwood
one.
concert.
Okay. Then Friday we've got Daniel Cravens.
Okay, right.
So we've got Sophia Talvik
I
on
see
Wednesday.
he's a returning favorite.
Oh, he's been here many times before. He does a lot of covers. He does a lot of original music.
He turned his back on the dinosaur. That's not smart.
Well,
You gotta warn these people. Okay.
okay, so the design is I have the dinosaur looking at the artist, so it draws the eye to the information about the artist.
Right.
So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So apparently it worked.
Apparently.
in this case.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
worried about him, but
so,
okay.
Yeah. So Daniel Cravens, he's been here a couple of times. He has longer hair than what's in the picture, but we adore Daniel Cravens. And
Okay.
then he will be at the car show
Ah, right.
the next day.
Yeah,
So while
Saturday.
you and I are emceeing, we get to take a little break from 1 to 2
Thank
while
goodness.
we tabulate all the votes, and
Right.
he'll play. So he'll be in the North Amphitheater Friday night, June 12th.
Right.
And,
then he's
the
going to
South Amphitheater during the car
migrate.
show.
He'll migrate south.
Yes, he'll migrate south.
Okay, very good.
As one does.
Yes, of course, for the winter
Yes.
on Saturday.
So,
okay.
yes.
All right, so that's concert number 2.
That's concert number 2.
Okay.
I think we skipped over because it's part of the night at the library on the 11th. We're going to have our Cora player. It's a Cottonwood concert combined with Night at the Library.
Oh,
And I might be throwing you off here.
I don't know. Maybe, I thought
yeah,
I saw one.
I'm throwing you off. Yes, there it is.
That one, right? So if I bounce to
yeah,
that one,
so
see?
it'll be 3 nights in a row.
Yeah.
It's technically a Cottonwood concert, but it's also part of Night at the Library.
Sure.
So there'll be kids there, but he does a really good educational
This is Sean
presentation.
Gaskill you're talking about.
Sean Gaskill.
Okay,
He
with the
plays
Quora, which is
the
that
Quora.
weird instrument he's holding in the
Yes,
picture.
and it sounds phenomenal.
Right.
But he does a really nifty educational
Yeah.
kind of performance
Right.
and presentation. So he's going to do that during Night at the Library.
See, now this image I'm okay with because the dinosaurs aren't paying him any attention. He's just kind of hovering. So he's
well, there's
okay.
one up on the rock that's looking
He's far
over.
away. He's
Yeah.
small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
You could swat him with the Quora and be fine.
okay, let it go, Scott.
Okay. All right.
We got a lot to cover here.
We do.
We don't have time for your
And-
shenanigans.
and we're out of time.
Come on.
Okay. Anyway, so that's on the 11th.
Yeah, so
Okay.
he'll be part of the Night at the Library, which
Yeah.
I believe starts at 5 o'clock.
You work there.
I know.
don't
Go
know.
to the next slide. But there's so much. I can't
Right?
remember.
Oh,
Yes, it's
5 to 6:30.
6:30.
See?
Thank
Okay.
you.
Look at that.
Yeah. Yeah, so.
Got it.
I
Okay,
know.
Cool.
I know.
But,
I just
but let's
threw
go
a bunch
back
of
to the
stuff.
other Cottonwood concert because
Okay,
there's
the
another
other-
one, right? So if I go back to that one that we didn't get to,
Yes.
the
but I
other
think
Cottonwood
it's-
concert that
Yeah.
I'm going to go back to because we have the technology.
Yeah, so
to
we've
do
got
that.
3 in a row next
Right.
week.
But then we have later in June, Mike Blakely.
Friday, June 19th.
Yeah.
He's going to start at 6 p.m. He's a singer-songwriter, novelist, storyteller, kind of folksy,
Nice.
kind of country. And then he'll perform the next day during the summer solstice.
Ah, right.
So, yes. So
Okay.
we're getting a twofer.
Okay.
With Mike Blakely and Daniel Cravens.
See?
So, yeah.
Nice. I like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Should we talk about the solstice next then if we're there?
Sure, if we want.
I'll
yeah.
bounce around to it.
I don't
Okay.
know if you can find it.
I'm gonna find it. All right.
Okay.
But this is an annual event at the library, right, for the summer
Yes.
solstice.
Yes. And this year we're doing a presentation of the Let There Be Light Award. It's been a few years since we did that.
Mm-hmm.
And we're honoring a family that donated their a family trust.
Nice.
As far as I understand, Karen will have all the information.
Okay.
But they
supported the library.
They're supporting the library.
And that's what
yeah,
that award is
yeah.
usually about. It's
Yes,
someone who has
exactly.
supported the library or literacy in the community, something
Yes.
like that, right?
Yes, yeah.
See, I've been paying attention all these years.
Look at you.
I know. See?
So it's gonna be a day early. So technically the solstice is on June 21st.
Right.
And in our building, the light comes through the window and marks that solstice marker.
Sure. So it's going to be maybe a little off, but not too much, right?
Within a minute or two.
Yeah.
It's close enough.
Okay.
Close enough for government work.
There you
so,
go. Spoken like a true civil servant.
You got that right. So yes, because
But
we're
that
closed
way it
on
won't
Sunday,
interfere
yeah.
with church, and you're closed on Sundays. So
Yeah,
see?
we're closed on Sundays.
So move it to Saturday. You're good.
So we're going to celebrate it on Saturday, June
Yeah.
20th, see the sun, do the marker. We usually do kind of a smaller party for the summer solstice because the marker's a lot smaller
Right.
than the winter solstice one, which is a lot bigger.
Because the sun is
So,
higher in the sky. It's all
yeah.
angles. It's all about angles.
It's all angles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there you go. But
And
it's still
math.
cool to see the building and how it's designed and how the light comes through the rotunda and hits that marker.
It's pretty cool,
So,
yeah.
So very
Yeah,
cool.
so
Anyway.
and it'll be close. It'll be I think 11:59 or 12:01. It'll be
Okay.
within,
Right.
Yeah.
Cool. So that's on Saturday the 20th, starting at 11:30. Of course, the actual big celebration will be right at high noon-ish.
Yes.
There.
Yeah.
So, it's okay.
So.
Cool. Very good. All right. Where to next? Who knows? Hit the button and see where we go?
Let's see what's next.
All
See
right.
what pops up
It's
next.
it's like PowerPoint roulette.
Oh, okay, so Mondays,
Yes.
we have our story time and guest performance. So we
Okay.
do a session at 11 a.m. and 5 p.m., so same performer.
Right.
And we've got some great performers lined up. We've got... we have drummers on Monday. We've got magic shows with Ann Lincoln. We've got puppet shows. We've got all kinds of great stuff.
And this would be maybe towards younger kids?
Yes.
Right?
So it is a story time. So we read a story. We do a, we do a little song and dance.
Okay.
If you have a group, contact us at the library and we can schedule your group for a special session.
Okay.
Just so we leave room for all of
Your
the
other
all the
patrons.
families
Yeah.
that want to come in.
Okay.
So
So you're not saying groups don't come, but maybe come and you can put something special togetger for the group.
yes,
There you
absolutely.
go. So maybe at like
yeah.
11:30 or something.
Yeah, so contact us at the library
Okay.
and we can get you set up
Okay.
with your group visit and then cater to your group.
Nice.
So you could go to our calendar at infoway.org, click on events, and you can see all the different performers.
Right.
And then pick, when you find the one that you absolutely cannot miss, which is all of them.
Like all of them.
Yeah. Go ahead and click on that event and then click up in the upper right-hand corner. You'll see a place to click to add it to your digital calendar.
Right.
That way you can just put it on your schedule and just make that part of your schedule.
It shows up on your phone. It reminds you and all that stuff, right? So,
Yeah.
or on your calendar, whatever you use.
Yeah, because
So-
I hear all the time, "Oh, I would have come to that, but I forgot."
Right.
I
and then
saw
you
that,
tell
but I
them to make
forgot.
sure you watch this show and then you won't forget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That, and then add it to their calendar.
Exactly.
Yes.
See?
Because we're talking about, it's the beginning of June.
Yeah.
We're talking about stuff till the end of June.
Right.
So,
I'll have slept since then. So
Yes,
it's understandable that
exactly.
people need to put
So-
it written down and on their calendars. So.
Yeah, so I encourage you right now to go and put all those things on your calendar.
Right.
It's really easy to do, especially if you're using the Google Calendar. You just beep, bop, boop, and you get it done.
There you go. Very
So,
good.
yeah.
Cool. We talked about this before, but is the big car show coming back?
3rd year.
How about that, right?
Yeah.
June 13th.
June 13th.
I'll be there. You'll be there.
We'll be there emceeing.
Yeah.
So get ready for that.
Oh, I'm ready.
The Wiener Dog races were our warm up.
That was it. That's right. So get ready, everybody. But lots of awards.
Lots of awards.
For the car show, lots of
I believe
categories.
There's 20 different categories.
Yeah.
And then there's there's first, second, and third in each of the categories.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's specialty awards. We're going to do a KSJE award.
Nice.
So you'll get
The beacon car, or
yes,
whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
We're still
or
working
your
on that one.
designee.
Yeah.
If you don't want to take the heat.
Yeah.
Your designee will select the car.
Okay.
Based on
Nice.
your criteria. So if you're entering a car, you want to get there around between 8 and 10. You want to get there before 10 o'clock.
Okay.
We'll open up registration at 8 a.m. You can print out the form ahead of time if you go to infoway.org/read-and-roar.
There it is. It's right there on the screen.
It's right there.
Okay.
So you can go there and then download the form. You can have it ready to go. If you register ahead of time, make sure you send it. I would send it in like today.
Yeah.
If
Sooner
you're going
the
to
better.
register ahead of time, it's not required.
Right.
And you can register up to 5 cars. So if
Okay.
if you are a collector, you can bring up to 5 cars. You just got to do both sides of that form. So
Okay.
you can download the form, print it out, fill it out, have it ready to go when you show up.
Yeah.
And then come in,
Okay.
park your car, and then go up to registration. They'll give you your numbers and all
Right.
that stuff.
But-
and then for the public, 10 to 2 is
Right.
when the cars will be on display.
Okay.
So it's a fundraiser for the Farmington Evening Lions Club. They're going to split whatever money we make. We're going to split with the Lions Club and the Farmington Public Library Foundation.
Nice.
Okay. And then so you, I think it's like $1 per vote.
To vote your favorite. Okay.
To vote
Sure.
for your favorite, for the people's choice.
Yeah.
Kids, there's a kids vote. They can vote for free. So then you can vote between 10 and 1. And then 1 to 2, we're counting votes.
Right.
And then at 2 o'clock, we'll announce the winners.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. And as I recall, from the last couple of years, there are a lot of cars.
We have gotten...
I think last year was a record, right?
We usually get over 100 cars.
Yeah. So just for
which
folks
was
who know
phenomenal.
how big the lawn is at the library,
Yeah.
that is full of cars, literally full of cars.
Yes. So get there at 8. We have, if we do fill the lawn, we can, we have overflow. We can figure it out. So don't let that discourage you from entering your car.
No.
We'd like to get 200 cars, but even our first year, we got over 100 cars,
That's
which
crazy.
is apparently for the first year of a car show
Sure.
is a big honkin' deal.
Yeah.
So, and it's you can park on the grass. People have said that it's just a good location to do a car show.
Sure.
We did it. We cut the curbs so you can drive up onto the grass easily, especially if you've got a low rider.
Right.
You don't have to worry about high centering over
Exactly.
the curb there. So yeah,
So you're all ready to go.
Yeah,
You've thought of everything.
we're
Your library
ready
people.
and roaring.
You really pay attention to detail.
We do that, yes.
Yes.
But every year has been a successful learning experience,
That's good.
especially for me,
Okay. Good.
who knows nothing about cars, and put a Pinto on the first flyer.
Oh,
I did it to be funny. I knew that much.
okay.
Yeah, I knew that would be funny, but
Right.
yeah, that's about as much as I know. I
Gotcha.
know that Pintos are hilarious.
This year's flyer is going to be a little different. Here's what you're telling me. You found more clip art.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Very good. All right. Moving on.
Actually, the Breed and Row logo this year was designed by Ray over at City Hall.
Oh,
so
cool.
out of the city's marketing department.
Okay.
She helped me out because
So what we're seeing on the picture right now?
yeah, with
That
the
was-
tire and the books.
and the
Because
checkered
believe it or
flag.
not, it's hard to find clip art that has cars and books.
What?
I know.
Shocking. What? That's crazy. That is crazy.
So,
Okay. Well,
yes.
mark your calendars. It's coming. It'll be here before we know it. June
Yeah?
13th
Oh my God! Yeah, it's almost here.
at the library. So,
Yeah.
okay.
So-
Very, very cool. All right. I
Yeah.
need to come back on camera here so we can see where we're going next
Okay.
with the next thing.
Oh my gosh, so much. Okay, we're all over the
Because,
place.
Let's see. I'm
yeah.
going to bounce back over here,
Okay,
and we'll
let's
go
do
to
the-
this
yeah, let's
one
do the
now.
the family movie and
craft
craft.
on
Yeah.
Fridays, 2
Yeah.
o'clock, huh?
Yes.
So,
So
these
the-
dinosaurs look friendly. I don't think they're going to eat anybody.
I love these dinosaurs.
Right?
They crack me up. I like that they're laughing at each other. and
Sure.
yeah. I would like to use those dinosaurs more. So you
Oh,
might,
something
you might
tells
be
me
seeing
we
them.
will. You
Oh
will.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's happening.
Yeah. Okay. So there's a
so-
movie and craft.
Yes. Every Friday there's a theme. So the craft is themed to the movie.
I got
and
it.
of course
okay.
it'll be with this summer reading theme.
Sure. Dinosaurs.
So yeah, so bring the family. It'll obviously be a family friendly movie. And
This
then
is
a craft.
every Friday,
Every Friday.
all summer.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Yes. And then select Fridays we do joystick jamboree. So if you want to play video games on that huge 9 panel in the front of the
Right.
of the building,
Right.
or the front of the library,
Yeah.
come in and play. And it's amazing to play
Okay,
Mario
whoops.
Kart. What?
Sorry. Okay.
The ghost of Amanda.
I know, right? I'm sorry. I knew we had a picture.
It's okay.
So I was
it's
looking
okay.
for that.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
The joystick jamboree, right there.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's select Fridays. It's basically most Fridays except for when we do a gaming tournament.
Okay.
So at 2:00. What's great about it is like you play Mario Kart and you know how you each get a section.
Yeah, you can really see
you
it.
get your own screen
That's cool.
basically because
Yeah.
it's huge.
I like
It's
that.
huge up there. Yeah, it's
Okay.
it's a lot of fun.
That would probably help
So,
my performance.
I doubt it. Yeah. So.
It'll take more than that.
No, okay, so the switch to Mario Kart World, though, it is like there is a mode where you can have bumpers so you don't fall off.
Oh, that's helpful.
So yeah,
Yeah.
so that helped.
You know.
That helped me
Oh, yeah.
when I tried it. Yeah,
Exactly,
so because
'cause-
I got to test the
Sure.
gaming at the library.
Yeah.
So yeah, so
There've been so many unfortunate accidents for you on the Rainbow Highway. It's just sad.
Rainbow Road. Oh my gosh,
Sad.
It's the worst.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So then we have our our technology department. They're doing a 3D printing class every Wednesday at noon.
Okay.
Except for the one right before the July 4th closure, because basically people are out of town.
All right.
But put it on your calendar.
So that would be
Wednesdays at
like
noon.
July 1st or something, right?
Something like that. Yeah.
Let's take a look.
We will be closed for
Yeah, July
the 4th
1st.
of July weekend.
Okay.
So the 3rd, 4th, and 5th, I
Right.
believe. So that's the
Well,
only. Yeah.
July 4th is a Saturday this year.
Yes. That's why we're closing on a
Friday,
Friday,
Saturday,
and doing
Sunday.
a 3-day weekend.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
Okay, got
But
it.
it's
Okay.
called- but Jurassic Print. Get it?
Jurassic Print.
I get that.
And I'm very excited about that logo that I made. Look, it's got a 3D printer with a dinosaur
I think that's
on
pretty
it.
cool. Yeah, look at that. See?
I'm very proud of myself.
very cool. Okay.
So it's a 3D printing class that you can come and learn how to 3D print.
Right.
If you come to all 8 sessions, you will get 4 dinosaur puzzles. So one week you
Oh.
get the base plate that we've 3D printed.
You'll add to it.
And then the next week you get
Some
the fossils.
pieces.
The
Okay.
fossils that go in the base faceplate.
Sure.
And there's 4 different dinosaurs. So you want to come to all 8 sessions.
Okay.
Yeah.
And all of them are on the calendar. You can go online, infoway.org, and download the 8 sessions to your calendar so you don't miss one.
Yeah, exactly.
See, okay.
Yeah.
See, I see what you did there. Okay, very cool. All right, I'm going to bounce around again.
Okay.
To go to the next bunch of stuff here. Let's take a look because we
So
talked
we're
about
looking
this.
at,
We talked about that. We talked about that. We talked about that. We talked about that. And we didn't talk about that yet.
No. So we're doing baby story time Tuesdays at 10. That's a great way to build a community.
Nobody puts baby in a corner. Or a story?
No, we put them in the story time room.
Oh, okay.
So it's a great way for new parents to, meet other new parents.
Right.
And to get your child started in literacy, like, right away.
Yeah, sure.
So we're not teaching babies to read.
No.
But we're teaching them, like our story times.
Yeah.
Yeah, like with our story times, it's Every Child Ready to Read, which basically prepares them for the concepts of reading once they start school.
Yeah.
So
to be curious, to know what the library's all about, and that it's a fun place.
And there's songs, and there's clapping, and there's
Nice.
and there's temper tantrums, and there's it's chaos.
So a
but
typical
it's
day for you.
Yes, pretty much. Yeah.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. So okay, next one.
All right.
Let's see.
Okay.
Did we talk about
Family
that one?
games and goodies. No, I don't think so.
We didn't talk about. Oh, we didn't. Okay,
No.
yeah, the Tuesday events. Okay, so we've got family games and goodies. So bring
Tuesdays
the whole
at
family.
2.
Tuesdays at 2, and at the same time we have our teen takeover Tuesdays at 2.
What?
So the teens will be in their own little space.
They're taking over that space, not the whole building.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And they just don't have to deal with younger brothers and sisters and parents. They can do
Right.
their own thing.
Sure.
And then if you're a tween, so you can't get into the teen zone quite yet.
No, not yet.
But you're still a little independent. We have the tween topics. So, and it's video games and Legos and crafts and Minecraft and all that kind of fun stuff. So, so while you're waiting, so you do the family games and goodies until you're like 8 to 12. Then you aspire to do the tween topics, and then once you get in the tween topics, then you're like, well, now I want to do the
teen takeover.
Yeah, what are those kids doing over there? So
theoretically, mom or dad could bring all 3 kids, different ages, to the library Tuesdays at 2, and have something for all of them to do.
Something for everyone
with their peers.
Yes.
See?
Yes.
Look at
And
that.
the older ones get
That's
a little bit of
genius. Genius.
That's Victoria, man. That's an amazing concept.
Well,
yes.
see, there you go.
So,
all right.
Yeah. So Tuesdays at 2, bring the whole family.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
There you go. Very cool. And then we have another trivia night, of course, every
Trivia
month. In
night.
June, it's going to be Indiana Jones.
Yes.
Wow.
Fitting with our summer reading theme of Unearth a Story, and it's
Sure.
archaeology, paleontology, all that
Right.
kind of stuff. We're just focusing on the dinosaurs. So if you've watched all the movies, and the person who was putting this together, I did inform them there were the Young Indiana Jones Chronicles. So there was the TV show.
Oh, that's part of this too?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So, I encouraged her to include that. She had never heard of it, and then she looked it up. She's like, "What? The what now?" So, yeah.
See?
So we're getting all the movies, So,
So there could be lots of questions, lots of different
yes.
questions.
Yes.
Trivia night.
So bring your team or come to compete by yourself.
Right.
Compete for prizes and fame and glory.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
And you'll hold that title until the next trivia night.
See?
Which hopefully is the next slide. No, it's not.
Oh.
Sorry. That's on me.
But
Sorry.
there's more June. There's
Yeah.
more June stuff, though.
Yes. Okay. So we've got our
talking about this, right?
gaming tournament, huh?
Right. The Super
Yeah.
Smash Brothers.
Yeah, so Super Smash Brothers, you can practice at Joystick Jamboree. So Friday, June 26th, we will not have a Joystick Jamboree.
Because?
We'll have the Super Smash Brothers tournament. It's so fun how they've got it organized into brackets and your chance to compete, and there's prizes. And and like when you're not competing, you can practice. There's side games going on. So,
Okay.
and we have snacks and drinks, and it's a lot of fun.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Very cool. And then, I guess we're done.
Are we done?
I guess we're done.
Okay.
I don't know. Did I miss one?
Maybe.
Who knows?
Who knows? I
We'll
sent
go back
so many.
through. You did.
Yeah.
You sent a lot.
I did.
let's
I
take a
did.
look.
Because
Let's
we've
double
got a
check.
lot going on.
Right? You do. But let's see. We're talking
So
about
next
that. We're talking
month I
about
won't
that.
send the weekly events. I can just
That's okay.
talk about
All those,
the
this,
unique
that,
events.
That.
But
that. that.
Yeah.
No, I think we covered.
We
all
got
of it.
them all.
Wow, we don't even have time for a recap, but it's okay.
I know. So the important thing is
Yes.
sign up for summer reading.
Oh yeah, there's that too.
Yes. So sign up for summer reading in the Beanstack app. You'll go into the app.
Right.
If you have an account, you can use the same account. If you haven't used it since last year, I'm not going to shame you, but I can, update the password and you can use the same account. And then you can use it all year to log your reading.
See, I would like to admit that I successfully logged in and I got my T-shirt already.
Yes, you did.
So see,
Yes, you did. So
Go me.
Yes.
now I have to start logging my books though.
You have to start logging
See,
your books.
I'm already 2 days behind.
And literally everything counts.
Yeah.
Every single thing
True.
counts. If you log it, we count it. So once you read and log 5 books or audiobooks or graphic novels or,
Cereal
ebooks
boxes.
or what podcasts, whatever it is. Once you log 5, you start earning raffle tickets, and then you can put those raffle tickets into our prizes. And we're giving away a 3D printer, a 55-inch smart TV.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
I know.
Okay.
A KitchenAid mixer, which started as a joke, but people are like really excited about the KitchenAid mixer.
You would think people that work with you know not to joke about this stuff because it turns out to be reality.
Like seriously.
You'd think they'd learn by now.
Yeah, like seriously.
Yeah.
We've got Legos, the dinosaur Legos.
Perfect.
We've got meta glasses. We've got
Oh, those are cool.
the Next Playground, which is a video game console that you kind of move around, and you're the joystick for it. So,
okay.
We're hoping to get one of those so you can test it out during Joystick Jamboree. So
Okay.
there's
Stay
lots
tuned
of
for that.
prizes. There's going to be a scavenger hunt where you find Digby the dinosaur. But it's all right there in your Beanstack app. If you need help, just come into the library. We can help you, or you can ask for Jenny Lee specifically, and I can help you out.
Also
Absolutely,
known
yeah.
as the lady from the radio.
The lady from the radio.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
I've got the front staff to say, there's this girl on the radio.
Yeah.
And they're like, that's Jenny Lee.
We'll find her.
So, and the other thing I want to make sure I emphasize is that, because when you and the other Scott were in the library the other day, I was telling Scott about everything we had. If you're looking to cut costs in your life, you can supplement the things you have had to cut from your budget with the library. And you've already paid for it, so you might as well use it. You
Right.
paid for it with your taxes.
Sure. So what you're talking about are things like that. I think he was surprised to learn that you had video streaming, TV streaming
Yeah,
of
we
some
have music
shows, right?
streaming,
Music streaming,
Canopy
movies,
and Hoopla.
right?
There's movies. There's we have graphic novels at the library. He was, Scott was really excited. The other Scott was really excited to find out about the that we have graphic novels and we have and free Wi-Fi.
I love books with pictures, so I could get excited about graphic novels too.
You could.
I'm just saying.
Yes, you could.
I'm
yes,
just saying. Anyone
I
who
think you
knows
should.
me knows
Yeah.
books with pictures. That's probably
Oh
what
no,
Scott
I
reads.
think there's a lot of graphic novels that you would like, Scott.
Yeah, same.
I really do.
There you go.
So and there's all these events. They're free. And so we're supported by sales tax.
Right.
So you have paid for these services. You can eliminate some of the things from your budget if you're trying to make ends meet, and come to the library and supplement.
Sure.
Just get your library card. It's easy to do. All the information is at infoway.org, but we encourage you to come into the library, sign up for summer reading, and then make a habit of coming
Yeah.
to the library for these programs that we've been talking about.
There you go.
And there's so much
admit
more.
I will admit that I have probably eliminated many of my magazine subscriptions
Oh, yeah.
because of they're available for free at the library.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So why would I keep paying, sorry magazines, but why would I keep paying for these digital subscriptions when I can just download them and read them on my
Right,
device
yeah. Oh,
from
yeah,
the
you
from
can
the
get 'em
library?
on your e-reader,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I'm just saying that's an example
Yeah.
of how I've helped my budget. So,
Yeah,
so thanks,
so-
library. Thanks, Farmington Public Library.
You're
See?
welcome.
So there you go.
So, but that's our purpose, and we really do want you to come in. We want you to feel welcome at the library. It is your space, so
Yeah.
please come in and enjoy it. And we will, we can show you around. We can show you what we have. And like I said, if you're nervous, just ask for Jenny Lee. I will always have time to, show you around the building and
Nice.
show you what we have to offer.
But so much more than just books. And I know people say that all the time, but I mean, it really is true. And so for folks that are looking, again, music services, all of it.
Well, and we have those study rooms.
That's right.
If you've got like a D&D campaign, maybe you want a study room, and
you could
can
come
do
and
it
just
there.
reserve it and hang out, and do your campaign,
and do your Dungeons and Dragons campaign.
Okay,
so
look at that.
Or Magic the Gathering or whatever games you play.
See,
you can do that there. Now when you go to like a place like Arkin's Juice Tavern, there's food and stuff.
Sure.
We don't have food,
right?
But if your mom is tired of you being in the basement playing your Dungeons and Dragons, I know that sounded so much better in my head.
That hit too close, man. Come on. But okay.
But if you need to get out of the house, you can play Dungeons and Dragons at the library or Magic the Gathering or your Pokemons or whatever.
All that stuff.
And we're a great spot for Pokemon Go.
Oh, there's a ton of stuff crawling around in that place, right?
Oh yeah. And we're doing a trainer walkathon in July. So I'm sorry I've taken up too much of my time.
Okay.
Too much
well, you'll tell us more about that next time when you come.
I know. Okay.
All right. We are out of time though. You are right about that. So anyway, but Janie Lee, thank you for coming in.
Oh my gosh, thank you so
much.
much.
Good luck surviving the month of June.
I know.
And you and the rest of the staff at the library. But we will see you here in July.
In July, yeah.
Okay.
And I'll have just as much to talk about.
Just as much. There you go.
Wow.
Janie Lee Ryan from the Farmington Public Library, my guest here on KSJE.